Welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome, Kadachi. Welcome back. We are live and back in color. If you're wondering, I changed my setup up a bit. I got a new pop filter for some reason. The thing is, I found this again, that I still had this, and I tried it out. It makes my voice a little bit better on the stream. I hope it's noticeable. It was for me in when I tried it out, but yeah. So that's the first point of order today. We're going to play 3 Ultimates. Welcome, Kisa. I'm so glad that you guys still watch me from time to time. But yeah, really cool. Got a ton of new stuff to do. We rushed through the first part of the Ultimate a bit. Going to come down a little bit to a halt, you know. We're going to a little bit slower today, but that's okay, you know. Yeah. At least we're ready today, you know? How was your days today? Mine was great, honestly. I got a lot of shit done that I wanted to do, you know? And that's always a great day if you're productive. I need to really get one day of the week where I'm not streaming and I'm just working on the channel exclusively, honestly. Because there's so much maintenance on the channel that I'm kind of foregoing by streaming sometimes. You know. But still, I hope your day was good. Wow. All night, huh? How is Rebirth, by the way? Because I haven't really interacted with anything. I've not seen clips, I've seen nothing of Rebirth. Oh, that's sad to hear. I don't know. How is Rebirth? I've not seen anything about Rebirth, honestly. It's been so incredibly quiet. When Final Fantasy Remake came out, when Final Fantasy VII Remake came out, everything was bustling. With Rebirth, it's all quiet. Everyone's just silent. That can either be the sign that everyone's just too engrossed to share anything, or that people are not impressed, you know, and they're just not talking about it. I don't know. At least gameplay is better. I hope story is good as well. I've not seen anything about the story. Honestly. The thing is, the middle part of Final Fantasy VII is really dragged out. And there's a ton of downtime in terms of story. So there's a lot of gameplay happening in between. What I really want to know is if they hit the good notes, you know, because there are some good notes in the game, like the whole Cosmo Canyon thing with Red 13 is really good. The whole scene in Nibelheim is really good, you know. The Junon thing is really solid in Final Fantasy VII. Also, the Barroth scene in Corel with Dyne is really good. I really want to know if they really hit the notes on that one, because that has to be perfect in my opinion. It sucks if you don't have any free time, honestly. I don't know. I really hope they do it justice, because to me, those are the things that need to be done correctly, you know, in the story, and I hope they don't screw it up at any point. I hope everyone's not just too engrossed into the gameplay that they notice that they don't notice the story. I don't know. Maybe. I have no idea. Is this just the Monster Hunter main theme on repeat? Oh, it is. Sorry. So sorry. I accidentally put on the OST. That's just the extended one. You know. There we go. Proof of a hero. Sprite theme. But yeah, I think it's about time we start for you, honestly. I really love to talk to you guys, but we can do it. Yes, I did pick a theme. I think I even put it on Twitter, but not everyone sees that, honestly. I did pick All Mother Nava, honestly, because I feel like Rise deserves a lot more praise for its OST, and All Mother Nava is just such a goated song. Holy shit. Just thinking about this, the track is like, holy. One of my favorites, honestly. Absolutely great choice. What did you guys pick for the upcoming contest? I know there's so much to choose from, and in my personal opinion, it would be better if they did a thing where you could pick like around 5 to 10 OSTs, you know, or 5 to would have been also better for the monsters where you could pick 5 to 10. Would probably be a better representation of Monster Hunter, you know, of the fan base, because if you have to pick one, that's such a narrow choice, because it's so close. I have like at least 5 songs that I would have picked, and I had to choose one, you know. Such a narrow thing. Oh, Ibushi's theme is also really good. Also, Raging Braki is a definite contender. It's way up there, honestly. I personally wouldn't have picked it, but yeah, it's definitely something people enjoy a lot. I think we can talk throughout the game while we're playing Free Ultimate, because Monster Hunter usually doesn't require a ton of attention of me. Usually. And I find Monster Hunter streams are so incredibly chill, you know, just because. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I've picked All Mother Nava for a reason. Real quick, get rid of this, and there we go. So yeah, it's really difficult. So I picked All Mother Nava. You can't go wrong with that song. Is just ingrained in my mind, just because I did the All Mother fight when Rise came out. The thing is, Rise is probably the base Rise, probably the most played Monster Hunter game I have, which is so weird, you know. Just in terms of sheer volume, probably not combined. Combined is probably, you know, Monster Hunter Tri or Free Ultimate probably, you know. But just in one single save file. I played the game 700 hours when it came out. And I did the All-Mother fight a lot. Probably, it's up there with my favorite fights, you know. 700 hours just in base rise, by the way. Add another 300 for Sunbreak. I check my audio settings as well. And it seems to be fine. I did a bit of grinding in between, which you might have noticed. I did a bit of grinding. I have some weapons to do. I hope it's readable on stream. The thing is, the font for this game is absolutely tiny. Like, holy shit. Probably even tinier on stream. But yeah. I did a bunch of gun lances and a bunch of switch axes. Not too many, honestly. But yeah, I did make the Kuropeko gun lance, which I'm currently carrying. I forgot how long grinding takes in old school Monster Hunter sometimes. Honestly. I hope it's readable, because honestly, Monster Hunter UI was never great, but they chose some tiny font. I don't know if it's just a Wii U problem, honestly, because I have the same exact problem with Xenoblade X on the Wii U. It's just extremely tiny font, and I've never seen it before, honestly, on any real game. On other systems. Just two Wii U games that have really tiny fonts for some reason. I hope I'm not talking too quickly. Yesterday's stream was cool. I really enjoyed the 20th anniversary, and I'm going to play more Monster Hunter. My goal actually is, until Wilds comes out, that I've played all of Monster Hunter, which is a really big goal. But if you consider that I've almost played all of them anyway, like I'm finished with Gen 5 completely. I've played Generations Ultimate to the end. I've played the original Monster Hunter 4 and 4 Ultimate, both. I've played Monster Hunter Tri, Portable Third, and 3U. I've played those, not finished those, by the way, and I've played Monster Hunter Freedom Unite a bit. So basically all I've left is like Gen 1 and Gen 2 in Monster Hunter to achieve the goal, and Frontier. Frontier is a big one. But yeah, I want to play this entire series, obviously, until Wilds comes out. Not sure if I'm going to make content on each of these games, but yeah. Luffy is a good one, but for me it's a little bit repetitive. I don't know. I don't enjoy the... I don't enjoy the lyrics in Safi's theme as much. Oh, you've not played any of the newer gens? Oh, you mean outside of the newer gens, probably, you know? I mean, I've probably played all of them. Except maybe Freedom and Freedom 2. The thing that I haven't done is finishing them, you know? Like, fighting every monster. At least defeating every monster. I still haven't finished the online of Monster Hunter 1. I finished the village Monster Hunter 1, but not the online. I haven't even finished the village in Monster Hunter 2. And I've started playing in Freedom Unite, which is probably something I'm going to pursue on the channel as well at one point. So yeah. Let's hunt ourselves a Royal Lodroth while we're at it. Let's take everything with us while we're at it. I just enjoy 3rd gen. Oh, that sucks. I don't mind if you can't really watch the stream. I just hope, you know, have a good day today. But yeah, it's the same here as well. Our internet gets really shitty when we have really bad weather. I mean, you can kind of tell what's going on. Like, we're hunting in the flooded forest and we're hunting a Royal Lodroth. And we're going to encounter one of those aspects of Royal Lodroth that is completely missing in the newer games every time he appears. And it sucks that it's missing in the newer games. Which is that he's actually a water-based monster. So he has an underwater fight. And we're going to encounter that relatively soon. Basically the first real underwater monster we're going to encounter. He stays on land a lot though, so that's okay. He's still playing Gunlands, probably. Also, I've learned that you can get to the knockdown a bit sooner. God damn it. Like if you hold forward on Gunlands, you can do the forward thrust and then strike a few times. But if you stand still, you can just do 2 pokes and then get into this downward slam. Honestly, a lot of these water-based monsters, I don't like the fights too much in the newer games. I mean, it's okay. He always had a relatively solid ground fight. But there's just something missing, you know? Yeah, the one thing that Gunlands lacks a bit is mobility, in my opinion. But you can easily counteract that, you know? But yeah, he stays on land relatively often, I think, you know? So we won't get much of his underwater fight. Also, I've not upgraded my... Also, the shield thing is really cool. I enjoy it a lot more than I thought I would. Just blocking monsters' attacks seems way better. But yeah, you can do that poke if you want to go get a little bit of mobility back, you know, take a step forward. But you can also just do two pokes and then go instantly into your slam. Probably should do Wild on Fire as well. I can do that even before the hunt. I think... Okay. Let's see if it works like this. The thing is, I put the game audio up a little bit because I noticed it was a little bit low. But during the hunts, the game actually gets louder. Is it better now? Good. The thing is, the hunts are way louder than the village theme for some reason. Oh. We have a pretty good handle on that Royal Ludruff. Here we go. And that's our Wyvern Fire. Auto Guard is also relatively good as a early skill, you know. Is there an armor skill? Just asking. I'm not too well versed in gunlands or lands armor skills or general shield weapon armor skills. It would be cool if there was an armor skill that basically dealt additional damage. Additional damage to a monster on blocking. So if you block the monster, the monster actually gets a little bit of damage back. Probably there isn't an armor skill like this. But it would be really cool, you know, if you had like a skill that also dealt damage to the monster through blocking. I know there was the whole Rise thing, Sunbreak thing, where you had like, where you could just buff you, an attack through blocking. I don't know how useful it would be because it has to be a minuscule amount of damage for it to not be completely broken. But it would make for a cool counter playstyle, you know? Like a cool guard playstyle, especially if you have like good guard. Yeah, I know that a skill that boosts your attack through blocking exists. Just not if there's one that's like spike damage, you know what I mean? Like in any RPG there's like spike damage that you can do. I think that would be pretty cool, especially on a monster that has like Maybe from a monster that has like, you know, a lot of spikes as their thing. Now we're going to witness the Royal Ludroth water fight, by the way. Not for very long. Not for very long. I think I'm getting better at gunlands. Yeah, we probably just have to wait for a good underwater fight until we're ready to fight Gobul. Thanks, Royal Ludroth, for nothing. But it was relatively cool. I still enjoy Royal Ludroth a lot. It's just a good monster. But yeah, we're definitely continuing in that pace a bit. Because the early Frio monsters are the same as they were in Tri when I did that playthrough. Still on the channel somewhere. But yeah, through the Royal Ludroth we actually get a second fleet back. Good. Actually a really cool way to get new fish, you know. I kind of wished the game would go more into fish playstyle a bit. What I mean with that is stuff like you have to they switch most combination items to fish instead of what's like honey and all of the farm items. You would have to go most of the combinations through fish because it's a fish based game, you know, like the fishing village. So yeah, next we have to hunt a Barroth. As you can see, I haven't finished all of I finished all of these 2-star, but I haven't finished all of these star quests. Especially the egg quests. I'm already dreading the fucking egg quests. Although the egg quests in Tri, when I did them, weren't as bad as I thought they would be. But yeah, it's also time that we actually get some of those villager requests done, because as you can see on the top right, I hope you can see it, I have a few resource points more. We can actually finish some of these. More villager requests. We have the monster fluid, yes. We have this one, which puts up a farm. And then this one, which gives us a beehive. Let's see, those we can't do yet. Those we could theoretically do if we had carpenter bugs. But yeah, also a good way that I wanted to say. You can get points through the hunt reports, but you can also get points through here. And as you can see, you can get points through rare monster parts. So for example, I have strange beaks, which is like the rare drop from a Kurapeko. I have 3 of them, and each of them is worth 320 points. So you can get a lot of points through that as well. I've had to hunt a bunch of Kurapeko because all of the Kurapeko weapons need a lot of flintstones, and you get 1 per hunt. So... So let's check out the farm. I've been doing some farming a bit. I needed fire herbs and sap plants. But for now, I'm going to farm some honey because honey is good in every Monster Hunter game, right? And I think I'm going for blue mushrooms because we can't buy potions yet. I think that's a good trade-off. And yeah, let's check out our fish fleet while we're at it. We get a bunch of fish through that. I would love it if they expanded on it, honestly. Maybe in a future game. It would actually be cool if we had a Monster Hunter game that's entirely underwater. Like really, really underwater, like a water-based Monster Hunter game. Like we could be still on Moga village, but we have to go out into the sea to actually hunt with a boat and anything. That would be dope. I'm a little bit worried for Barroth, but because I'm using a new weapon, Gunlance. I really hope we don't get clapped by Barroth. That would be really embarrassing, right? I mean, also this Barroth, the Free Barroth is not as on crack as the Tri Barroth is. I think Tri Barroth was my real first wall that I hit ever in a Monster Hunter game. And it genuinely is a wall because it's charging you a lot and you need good positioning, you know? Let's see how well Barroth handles our Gunlance. Where are you going, buddy? Nice. I forgot. I always forget you start without your Gunlance loaded. Oh, Barroth would be a little bit early. That would be really, really early for this playthrough. Nice. I wonder how Barroth is. How good of a fight Barroth is with a gun lance or with a shield weapon in general. Because with a regular weapon, I always have to dodge for a while until Barroth loses stamina, because Barroth is literally on crack in Gen 3. You have to dodge for a while. Hope it runs out of stamina soon. At least to try one. I don't know if they changed it in 3U. They did a ton of changes in 3U that I don't know. I didn't see it walk away. There's only 2 places to go. Yeah, there it is. I hope you're ready, Barroth, for a Wyvern fire to the face. I love Wyvern fire. Really, Zelda's in for you. Yeah, the thing is, as when For You came out, I already was a seasoned hunter. I played Tri and then I played 3U, both on 3DS and Wii U, back in the day, you know. So I already was kind of a seasoned hunter when 4U came out. Wow. If it is your first Monster Hunter game, yeah, I can get that. Also, to me, 4U feels a tad more clunky than Tri and 3U ever did. Just because of the 3DS, you know. I don't know, I don't like holding the 3DS a lot. It's a little bit weird to play Monster Hunter game on a 3DS. I mean, it was also weird on the Wii, by the way. Like, the original control scheme on the Wii was extremely weird. With the Wii remote and everything you could do. What I liked most, and what I got reminded of recently, is how you could add monsters to your ecology list, or your monster guide list, by pointing the Wii remote at them. I didn't know this feature existed anymore because I usually play with a classic controller. But yeah, it's a thing that exists. I don't know, man. Even though Try was my first monster in the game, I don't have the same experience as most people when it comes to Monster Hunter. Because even though I didn't really understand everything in Try, definitely, but I don't have the same experience. I feel like I don't have the same experience where people, I think generally in the Monster Hunter community have a lot of the experience of I played this game and then I dropped it because I couldn't really get into it and I picked it up later. I didn't have that problem because I think I finished Try when I played it back then. Not the online. That came a bit later. But Try was my first online experience, so at least Monster Hunter Online. You know. I was at least trying out the online, but I didn't finish the online. But I did finish the game. I probably didn't understand it as well as I thought, and I probably was doing a lot of mistakes. But not that everyone's thing isn't valid. Like Monster Hunter back in the day was a thing that put people off sometimes. Until it really clicks, you know. Honestly, it would be a cool thing if they brought stuff back, like you had to actually observe and record the monsters. Instead of actually just picking something up off the floor like in World. In World it's basically like, oh, gather some monster tracks and we're going to tell you everything about the monster. It would be cooler if you actually had to observe like monsters and stuff. But that's probably not what a lot of people want in a Monster Hunter game. Poke at the tail, poke at the tail. Barroth has a lot more HP than I thought it would. There we go. Honestly, another idea that I had for a Monster Hunter game for Wilds, if we ever get to it, is like a community-oriented game, you know? Where everyone has different jobs to fulfill. It would be relatively cool, but it's hard to actually make, probably. You know, where some people would focus on hunting more, some people wouldn't. You know, some people would be more hunter oriented, some people would be more farming oriented, so we would have a community farm that would be maintained. Some people would be more ecologists, like I already mentioned, and they would survey monsters and actually gather infos about them and stuff like this. it's probably never going to happen because at the end of the day, the game's Monster Hunter. Still, I like the idea. Catch has another idea for a mask as well. Okay, we've got our next monster, and it's a Gobul. Finally. Finally, we can hunt a third fleet hunter. Nice to hear that you're actually probably going to get a 3DS and actually play free you and for you. I hope you'll be having a lot of fun with for you, honestly. I don't know, it's probably not my kind of game too much for you. I like it a lot, but yeah. But don't let me tell you what you have and have not to do. Barroth loader, huh? What do we have? I hope you're having a lot of fun with your new 3DS, honestly. There's a lot of 3DS games that I would recommend checking out. Especially if you're into Zelda. Okay. If you're into Zelda, I would recommend you check out Link Between Worlds. Because that is genuinely one of my favorite Zelda games of recent. I definitely recommend that to you. See what we can make in terms of switch axis. Round dasher. But it has exhaust files. Okay. Like, A Link Between Worlds is genuinely one of the greatest games on the 3DS. I need to replay that soon. Problem is it doesn't run very good on emulators, so I would do a playthrough of it, but it doesn't really run good on emulators, so I have to, you know. I have to kind of deal with that. Let us see where this leads. Okay. Let's use a canteen for a first time as well. Because we need to find out all of these recipes as well. And then we're going to hunt a third fleet hunter. Right? Let's hunt that fish. And our first real demonstration of underwater combat is this one. Definitely. And I'm definitely going to hunt a second Gobul as well, because I want to show you the gimmick that is Gobul, which you can't really do on your first hunt. On your first hunt, you actually can't do the real gimmick of Gobul, which is kind of sad. I mean, you can do it if you kind of cheese it, but I like it a bit better if you can on a second playthrough. Go. And into the water we go. No sugarcoating it. I love Gobul. Gobul is a great monster. Honestly. Wait, he is in the next area, right? I've always loved Gobul. It's such a great monster. And it's one of the reasons underwater combat should come back. But seeing it live and in action is like... way better. You know. There we go. Let's throw a paintball this time. While we're at it. Did it get into the ground again? Am I just blind? There it is. Actually, is the gun lance a little bit faster underwater? I don't know why people say they don't like underwater combat. It's not that much different, honestly, from overwater combat. Yeah, that wasn't good. We also should try breaking the lantern, by the way, while we're at it, because that is always a often used part in Gobul armor. I think I've said it before that I really like... God damn it. That I really like the Gobul armor. It's a relatively good good starting armor for the game. Because I think it has speed eating, right? And speed eating is a goated skill. At least in Try it had speed eating, and I was kind of... What I actually like about underwater gun lance right now is the back hop. The back hop is relatively efficient at dodging. Look at this. And yeah, I'll probably play the 3rd gen games until the day I die. So it's always going to be a thing, probably, with me. Unless they can improve upon everything they did in Gen 3 in next months in the game. You can kind of tell which one's Gobul, by the way, by the bubbles coming out. Baggi. Ouch. God damn it. But yeah, monsters are supposed to feel more agile underwater than you. That's the whole point, right? You can easily get into situations where you're overwhelmed by a monster. Ouch. Oh, by the way, our oxygen meter is running out, so we have to actually get up for air. Real quick. I always forget you have to do that, honestly. Our hunters are excellent swimmers. They can hold their breath for far too long. So this is the idea where they got that they got to. You can aim the Wyvern fire. You can actually aim the Wyvern fire underwater, which is really cool. You can't do that in future games, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, what are my notes? What are the notes on my gun lance? How much points you would give me out of 10 on my gun lance gameplay? I honestly don't know how good Gunlance is outside of the early game. How good it is in G rank. Really? I mean, this is old gen Gunlance. There's not as much to understand. I find the only thing that I don't like about new Gunlance is the combo is far too long and requires so many different inputs. The main combo that you need to do is like X, what is it, X, then X plus A, then X again, then A to reload, and it's a whole thing, right? I find it a bit much in the newer games. That's the only thing that I don't like about the newer Rise Gunlance. Oh yeah, and the stake attack. I don't know how you should feel about it. Sometimes I feel pretty solid about it. Sometimes I don't. So yeah, now Gobul is on land. That is where we should strike. If it wasn't tired enough. But yeah, usually when Gobul goes on land, that's where you are in better shape than it. You know. I don't know, sometimes I like the worm steak, sometimes I don't. I go back and forth on it. There we go, we've broken the lantern, which is something that I wanted to. But yeah, I find old school Gunlance is relatively easy to learn because you're doing the same thing over and over again. You're basically, your combo is the same thing over again. You just poke, slam, unload. It's relatively easy to learn, I find. But the thing that's most difficult to master is using the shield. And being confident in using the shield, especially as a switch axe main that has to dodge a lot. Oh yeah. Gobul's leaving right now. So the only thing you need to know is where its resting place is right now. Because we've done enough damage to send it sleeping. And it moves to area 8. Yeah. I love how blue the water is, by the way, in this cave. Should be able to... There it is. You can easily see which one's Gobul just by the water bubbles popping up. And if we hit it... And we can push a Wyvern Fire right after. But yeah, you have to give it the rest underwater. The only thing that is underwater, the camera can get weird sometimes, but you can push through that. They named Gobul after the sound it makes when it eats something. Gobble gobble, you know. There we go. That's Gobul. Kinda, yeah. I like Gobul. One of my favorite monsters, honestly. It's up there. We can swim in its mouth if we want to. Oh no, Gobul has eaten us. I can't kind of stop precisely. And we got the lantern, right? Yes. You need the lantern for a lot of things in this game. A lot of Gobul weapons have it. A lot of villager requests also need Gobul lanterns, you know. Wait, did he just say that he also is a Barbarian? I mean, you can see it on his ears, right? But the captain of the Argosy is a Barbarian? That's interesting. Do we ever visit the land of the Vivarians? It is a thing, right? I'd like to visit this land of the Vivarians, right? Because it is a thing, apparently. He requests stopovers. Vivarian hub. Sus. What can we buy from you? We can buy demon drugs and armor skins from him as well. Shroom Jump Plus, huh? Let's see, what we need for the honey is the bees, okay. These are trade items, by the way, from the Argosy, I think. Nice, nice, nice. Which one you got? 3DS. I mean, it's definitely worth it for 150 euros. That's a pretty decent price for a 3DS, honestly. I've seen worse. Oh, you've got the Monster Hunter 4G edition. Oh my god, that one's cool. That one I was also debating on if I want to get. But the cool thing that I can do is I can just I've done it before. I can repurpose my old machines. So I can always just get a new shell if I want to. At any point. Uh, 4G is the Japanese the Japanese name for you. In Japan, they call it G because it adds G rank to it. We still call it G rank in the West, but we call it the Ultimate Edition. My ears are doing weird things today. I don't know. When I'm looking a little bit weird is because my ears are doing weird things. Okay. Let's forge weapons. We have no gunlands for Gobul. Sucks. That sucks. I wanted to really get a Gobul gun dance. Doesn't matter. Let's see our new Gobul armor while we're at it. That's it. What stats does it have? Quick. Spirit Swim, Gathering, Speed Gatherer. What is Spirit Swim? Wait a second. Huh? Oh, that's what we already have. The skill system is always a little bit weird. The bottom is what we're going to get. So we're going to get Expert, Eating, and Swimming. So let's check out the arms as well. We're going to get Expert, Eating, and Swimming. Can make the Gobul Falls already. There, it has Speed, Eating, Expert, and Swimming plus. So all three of those are really strong skills, I find. So yeah, I'm going to make a Gobul armor out of the materials we're going to get. Because I really like this armor. I don't know if we can look at it. Yeah, the headpiece looks a little bit weird, but also, it's going to give us a lot more protection, so that's awesome. Stories comes out in June, right? I actually debated if I actually want to play it, you know, on stream. If I want to stream it. I have Stories 1 on my 3DS. But I never played it really. And I have Stories 2 on my Switch, but also never played it. The thing is, I would love to buy these games on PlayStation. Just for the sole reason, I hope there's a bundle as well. Just for the sole reason that they are both looking incredible and they are running really well, you know. The Switch version kind of runs like shit. Which I don't mind as much, but I never really got that much into Stories 2. So I'm really itching to dive into, you know, Stories. And I would love to do it on stream if I can, you know. Still a bit away because it's in June. The problem the games will actually have is that they come around the time when Shadow of Erdtree drops, right? This one's okay. Lagombi, Great Baggi, Cold Stones. But I really want to show you the proper way to handle a Gobul. I'm going to do it right now. We're going to go quickly and hunt a Gobul the proper way. And this is also why I like making Gobul armor, because it's easy to grind, for me at least. I always find Gobul is relatively easy to grind because of how you do it, you know, how you can do it. Here we go. I hope I can actually do it right now and I don't embarrass myself. Because usually if I say something like this, I usually embarrass myself. So... go. I'm just over here real quick. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Oh, I'm just here catching fish. Oh look, I've caught a third fleet hunter. How did that happen? Oh no. So yeah. With that, you get Gobul on land on the first thing. On the first part of the fight, which is where he's the strongest. Monsters get weaker over time as the fight moves on, and in the first part you get him on land, and it makes it a little bit easier, you know, deal with Gobul. Now I'm going to clip it and send it to Third Fleet Hunter. You know? Also, a really funny thing is just launching him out of the water like this. I always enjoy that. I'm kind of having trouble cutting tails with the gunlands. I don't know if the blast damage does actually cut tails. It can break monster parts for sure. But I'm not sure if the raw is actually cutting tails. Because I actually should try to cut Gobul's tail. It has to be just my raw, huh? I mean, if I'm ever grinding, I can also just use switch axe for severing tails. I know it's good for breaking monster parts, because like Kuropeko's flintstones are instantly gone. But yeah, for that I still have a switch axe. Usually how this goes when I grind Gobul is just, you know, you fish him out of the water like this, you do enough damage, he goes to area 3, he receives a lot more damage, and then he moves instantly to area 8 to sleep. And then the fight's done. I've done it in the past relatively quickly. You know. So it's relatively easy to grind. God damn it. Also, I'm having a bit of trouble hitting the lantern on its head. Because the poke is not very accurate. The thing is, I mean, what I want to say is the poke is relatively accurate. And usually when I use my switch axe, I just hit it, you know. I just hit it anyway in the big swipe kind of thing. And the gun lens is very accurate when it comes to this. Yeah, that's Cup. I just like that little goober of a fish. Only positives for Gobul. I don't even know how my character is screaming underwater, but I'm not one to question it. I would be probably better if I just use Switch Axe for Gobul. The matchup isn't that great for Gunlands. Here we go. It isn't bad though, like I wouldn't say that the matchup is relatively bad. Just not the best it can be. God damn it. I accidentally left the area. Also something cool that I would like for Wilds, if it comes out, is having a lot more, I don't know, weapon diversity. I don't mean that in any specific way, but I would like it more if there's more specific matchups for weapons that are really better in some way. I don't know. Maybe I'm just spitballing right now. It's something that the newer games that I don't appreciate as much is how they railroad you into, oh, your weapon can do anything in the game properly. I don't know. That's just me spitballing. Because the reason I carry around 2 weapons in each older Monster Hunter game, because there's just some matchups, either monster matchups or general, you know, farming matchups that I can do with one weapon that I can't do with the other. That's why I always carry 2 weapons around. Like in most playthroughs, I carry a hammer with me, just because I can break Barroth's scalp easier with a hammer than I could with other things. But especially in World and Rise, it feels a bit like every weapon is a jack of all trades. I don't know. Maybe I'm just spitballing. Maybe I'm just a Monster Hunter boomer as well. That's the Monster Hunter boomer mentality, right? Gobul. Here we are. You know what? I've done this entire fight without using fire, Vibrant Fire once. Didn't work. You reload. Any of you know specifically what the difference in older games between long and wide shelling is? Because I've seen it on some of my some of the gun lenses I made, that it specifically says long shelling, so I'm not that well versed in gun lens lingo. Gobul hide, Gobul fin, paralysis stack, bones. Yeah, that's what it is in newer games. I don't know if that translates one-to-one to older games. But yeah, I really wanted to show you how to really hunt a Gobul. That was the whole thing of this exercise. Because this one has normal, this one has long shelling. I haven't seen a wide shelling one. Don't know if it exists. Might just be called normal and long. I don't know. I'm not a gunlance expert by any means. Let's look at our chest real quick while we're at it. Crop box. A little bit of honey, a little bit of blue mushrooms. Let's farm some honey and blue mushrooms again. You can get relatively quickly a lot of mega potions in the game, which is an upgrade from Portable Third. Give me your whetstones, give me your hot drinks while we're at it. Because we're going into a fourth biome, in a fourth hunting ground. This is just another Royal Ludroth and the egg hunt, basically. So we're going into the fourth biome and hunt us a Lagombi while we're at it. I don't know, I've always liked the tundra as a biome. It doesn't really come close to Frozen Seaway. I really love Frozen Seaway. But the tundra has something that's is like old school. It's not as annoying as Snowy Mountains. It's, you know, just generally pleasant. Okay. But yeah, Lagombi also wasn't in base try. Also, we have Popo here. Look at them. Long is better for Wyvern Fire. Okay. So yeah, probably they don't have the wide distinction, probably. I have no idea what the difference is. There's Lagombi. Our Snow Bunny. I've got a gun lance with your name on it, Lagombi. Immediately buy one fire. Don't even hesitate a second. I also hope the Capcom does a lot more polls in the future. Not just the theme poll, but also like area poll, not just monster theme, but also like favorite area in any game, favorite area theme. Because you can't hear it right now, but the Tundra generally has one of my favorite area themes. You can't hear it right now because Lagombi doesn't play the Tundra theme. Because it plays the I don't know what do they call it, the bear theme that plays on Azeroth and Volvidon as well. They have their own unique theme. I need to check it out. I need to check out the Tri Arena. I haven't done Tri Arena in a while. I've only started in Tri. I did a whole playthrough on the channel for Tri. That was when I was still doing edited videos. From the playthrough, I only just started doing the online stuff. I think I'm still at HR1. I need to grind a lot, you know. And I haven't done it yet. But yeah, I want to eventually fight Alatreon. Just because it's a really cool fight. I'm glad that the Monster Hunter community is so hell-bent on preservation, you know? Preservation of these games. I already know that the I've seen it recently that the 3U servers that they are supposed to run already on Pretendo for the Wii U. So yeah, that's definitely a thing I'm going to check out on stream, by the way. Once the 3U servers go down, I'm going to probably make a guide on how to access the new servers. I'm also going to be there, you know, sending off the servers, the old ones. But yeah, I'll definitely check out the new servers if they are running well, you know. But apparently they've been relatively good at that, making these. At least I've seen an article recently about it. Okay, here we go, Lagombi. What I like most about the Tundra map, by the way, is that there's a second part to this map. that they added in 3U, which I really like. The first time I encountered the second part of the map, my mind was absolutely blown. But it's only accessible if you do the Jade Barroth fight, so... Kind of sucks, but still. Kinky. I know Gigginox is coming up pretty soon. And I'm really interested in how Gunlands will do against Gigginox. Actually survived that, huh? There we go. But yeah, getting a fire gun lance was relatively good. Because a lot of things are weak to fire in the future. Like, you can just look at the monster selection we're going to have. It's like Lagombi, even Gobul. Gobul, Lagombi, Great Baggi, Gigginox, Lagi, all weak to fire. Lagombi ear, Lagombi claws. It's so little rewards on the first one. I don't know. I don't know if it's actually scripted that you get less rewards on your first hunt, so that you have to come back. I have no idea. But yeah, as you can see, I need Lagombi stuff for this one. Oh, this one has wide shelling. Okay, so wide shelling is a thing. I have no idea what all of this does, by the way. Lagacross one has long shelling. Let's see what weapons we can make. I always like to look at weapons. Okay. Now we can actually buy potions, so we don't have to farm mushrooms anymore. I don't know, we're going to push on. There's 20 Baggi, which I don't know. We're going to hunt a great Baggi. Baggi? Buggy? Baggi? I don't know. Yeah, for our next session, by the way, I'm going to have a lot more time to grind in between, so I can prepare a lot more. But yeah, this is all basically the same as try. Although not really the same as try, but it's similar, you know. Like generally the same monsters, except some of them are new. Baggi, Baggi, Baggi. And there is one of the least liked monster in Monster Hunter. Oh, poor great Baggi. He got it so bad. But I kinda agree that he is a little bit mid. I just have to, you know. Yeah, no problem. Go get something to eat. I don't think you're going to miss much. Maybe Gigginox. But yeah, I'm going to see where I can get to on the stream. I'm going to definitely stream for at least 1 more hour. Usually I try to have at least 3 hours worth of stream for you. Come on. I mean, he is kind of sandwiched in a weird place. Because, you know, Great Shaggy and Great Roggy. I don't know if they generally dislike it. I don't know if there's a disdain for it in the community. I just think people are really indifferent about it, and that's probably a worse fate. Like, what I would say dislike is Steel Uragan, or generally Uragan. A lot of people hate Uragan. And especially Steel Uragan. As we've seen in the polls. But some monsters people are just indifferent about and would never vote for their favorite. And that's why they landed in the bottom, and I feel like Great Baggi is among them. I mean, he is there with Great Roggy. I just find Great Roggy is a worse monster than Great Baggi. Because Great Roggy isn't the original Monster Hunter Try monster. Great Roggy came into the game through Portable Third. Original Try just had Great Jaggy and Great Baggi. No Roggies in there. I'm going to take a quick pause, real quick. I'm going to give you probably, let me check, do a pause of 10 to 15 minutes. And I'm going to give you some music to take you over to, you know, give you something. And I'm going to see you soon. I need to take a call real quick and do something. So yeah, see ya. Here we go. Sorry guys, I hope you are still here with me. I had to take a quick call from my wife because she forgot something. You know. So yeah. Let's go on while we're at it. 5 to 10 minutes was a little bit much in estimation. I just needed to take a quick call. Just depending on what it was, it would have been 5 to 10 minutes, so I feel justified. Okay. There we go. I hope you guys are still there, but I like how just physically more bulky Great Baggi is, by the way. You know? Great Baggi feels physically so small compared with Great Baggi. Just the pure physicality of him is really good. I don't hate Great Baggi. Yeah, today is Wednesday. I don't know. Tomorrow I'm going to be playing more Lamulana too, if you want to. I mean, you probably don't have a choice because I'm the one who dictates the game. But yeah, more Lamulana 2 tomorrow. We are fine on that game. Really fine on that game. There's Great Baggi. But yeah, I enjoy La Mulana a lot, and I really want to continue our weekly thing. I just wanted to stream 2 times Monster Hunter 3 this week, just because, you know, getting a foot in the door in the game, getting to the interesting monsters, to have something to look forward to for next game, or for next stream. But yeah, La Mulana 2 it is, and I'm really excited for it. Honestly, I find the Jaggies way more entertaining than the Greys and the Dromes. Way more entertaining. I don't know. For me, the Dromes are kind of meh. I like the Jaggies and Baggies more. Way more. So here's the word, Lagiacros has been sighted in Moga's waters. That was a weird... Oh my god. The village chief just really said that his first girlfriend was like the Lagiacros. The prettier he is, the more dangerous he is. Oh my god. I've seen that comment. So I'm going to do the villager requests outside of stream as well, you know. Some of them I can't really do, but do probably those. Great Jaggi's good, but we are sliding into a first confrontation with Lagi right now. You wouldn't think that we would be sliding into a confrontation with Lagi right now, but we actually are. I love the way they present Lagiacros in this game, honestly. It's, at least in 3rd gen, it's so good because you get him really early on where he's like this huge menace. Let me look at our weapons real quick. Maybe Forge. Nothing new on this front and nothing new on this front, okay. But yeah, they build him up really good by making him super strong in the beginning. And you can't fight him. You're definitely going to die if you fight him. And then you have this quest in between, just in between quests. You have this quest, this urgent quest. Repel a Lagiacros, not even kill a Lagiacros, just repel him. And that's what we're going to do. You're going to get your first exposure of real Lagi. So yeah. The thing about this quest is, it's interesting. Because... I mean, if you've never fought Lagiacros, is a relatively interesting quest. Because... they don't make you fight Lagi in water like usually. No. He is just chilling completely on land. Look at him. So yeah, your first encounter is a completely land-based one, which is actually Lagi at its weakest. So they have this great build-up for Lagi. And when you fight him later in water, he's even stronger, you know? I don't know, Lagi kind of has my favorite build up for any monster, for any flagship monsters, just because, you know, you fight him 3 times. 1 time you're just completely outmatched. The second time you fight him on land, so he's actually a little bit weaker, but you can repel him. And the last time you actually kill him. And it's a lot more than the actual flagship of this game gets, you know. Which is Brachydios. Yeah, the actual flagship for this game is, by the way, Brachydios. Lagi was Monster Hunter Tri flagship. I don't know, with Lagi they've actually made peak design in 3rd gen and they never made it better. From Monster Hunter Stories too, huh? But yeah, I don't know. I don't really like what they did to Lagi in Generations Ultimates. I mean, I appreciate him being there, but he's like... He's like what Ivory Lagi was in this game. Which we will get to later. Ivory Lagi. It's like a complete AoE fight on land. Honestly, if I could, if I was somehow able to do it, I would program, I would make mods for GU. That would be so fun to program mods for GU. Because like GU is literally the ultimate culmination of all of old school Monster Hunter, you know? The culmination of what was the old style of Monster Hunter. And then we could just program in underwater combats and Lagi's old movesets, add in like all of the water monsters, add in Abyssal. Really cool. Make GU even better. There we go. Just a damage threshold you need to do. But yeah. Lagi retreats. You can actually follow him, by the way. Over there. And he's just swimming away. We successfully got him. Also, I'm making this look easier than it actually is in the main game. I think it's relatively easier in wow, the voice crack. It's a little bit easier in 3U anyway. But I'm making this look way, way easier because I'm a Monster Hunter veteran. I've been born to play Generation 3, you know? So, yeah. I don't know. I would accept it if it doesn't have underwater. That's okay for me. If they bring back underwater, they have to bring it back good, you know? I don't even hope that Wilds has underwater if they bring it haphazardly, you know? Like they were trying to do with World. They were like trying to add underwater to Wildspire Wastes in World. And I would have actually hated that because that just seems so tacked on. If you take World and you just add an underwater section to Wildspire Wastes and put all the underwater monsters there, I would have hated that, honestly. Because it's just so tacked on. If I get underwater back, I want it substantial, you know? Substantially. Like, they really, really need to get their shit together if they ever want to bring back underwater combats. And honestly, what I'm hoping for more actually than underwater combat in Wilds, which I would like more, is if they made Wilds a regular monster in the game, and then the portable team. Let's ditch pass. Yeah, nice. Let's dispatch these guys. I can't talk. But if the portable team would make a complete underwater game. Yeah. Portable team, new underwater game with new gameplay. That's mostly underwater. And I wouldn't say fully underwater. I would still have like a few island themed biomes. Maybe bring back jungle. You know, everything that has biomes that have water in it, you know? Like jungle, like deserted islands, you know? All of these biomes that have water in it, but have like full diving in there. You're fighting underwater monsters, diving gear and everything. And let the portable team go wild with it, you know? Because honestly, I have a little bit more faith that the portable team will get it right than the regular main team would get it right. A little bit, you know? Because, I don't know. The main game team has recently made one of my least favorite games in the series, which is Worlds. And Iceborne is obviously better, but I don't know. And the portable team with Rise and Sunbreak have made one of my favorites. So yeah, we need to now wait until Lagi comes back to us, by the way. We have more egg quests. We have Rathian. And we have Gigginox. I would really enjoy a complete underwater game. Honestly. This can Lagi burst we can't do already. A lot of these need flame sacks. So yeah. Have to deal with that. Probably nothing we can do yet. No problem, you prepare for tomorrow. I hope to see you tomorrow if you can. Probably not. But, you know, if you can, I hope to see you tomorrow for Lamolana too. If not, you can just watch the VOD as well. That's okay. Just take care, you know, you don't lose your sanity tomorrow. I know how stressful days can be. But once it's over, you're probably going to feel relieved. That's okay. Just join me whenever you can, you know. So yeah, I'm going after Gigginox first. Next. Bring some antidotes while we're at it. Drink. I think Gigginox and Rathian are the only ones that stand really before Lagi Acros. I don't think there's much more. So, yeah, we're going to have our Lagi rematch sooner rather than later. I mean, we did a pretty good job at it, you know. But yeah. The paintball for Gigginox. I already know. But yeah, at the pace we're currently going, I'm going to have to do a lot of grinding for next stream. Which is okay, because next stream is going to be next week, so, you know, a lot of grinding is not that bad. But yeah, next Monster Hunter stream is going to be Monday. Next stream, because tomorrow is La Mulana, Friday is Final Fantasy VII, Saturday is Hollow Knight, Saturday, Sunday, both Hollow Knight. And then we're going back to, you know, Monster Hunter next week. And I want to push Elden Ring somewhere in there as well. I don't know if I'm going to do Malenia on stream. I'm going to maybe do a few tries outside of stream. If I can get anywhere on that fight. If I beat her outside of stream, I don't know. I maybe might be just doing a clip. I can have my software run next to me, you know. God damn it. I'm going to have my recording software right next to me, so if I beat her, I'm going to probably just do a recording. So I can have it for posterity. But yeah. But I'm going to try doing a new Elden Ring run outside of Malenia. Outside of my current one. I think I can grab a better audience with my Elden Ring run. You know? Outside of Malenia. Because that was a private run that I did. So if you guys are with me, you know, you can advise me on weapons. We can look at other weapons that I always wanted to do. Come on, Gigginox. I don't know, do they make Gigginox more obnoxious in this game? Just feels like it. But yeah, I still have that Elden Ring stream planned and I hope I can implement it. I really don't want to give up on Malenia, but I just feel like with the current equipment that I have, I'm just running headlong into a wall, you know. Maybe I'll try a different weapon sometime. Or I don't know. I definitely want to beat her with my current weapon. But I mean, you've seen what happens. Also, by the way, what's currently playing is the Tundra. The Tundra theme. So if you're wondering, you know. Gigginox. I don't know. It's better than Kazu, but what does it take to get better than be better than Kazu? Honestly. Come on. Stop it. Okay. Here we go. Gigginox. Oh my god, thanks Chacha for catching that. I wanted to throw a paintball at you, so you can't run away. Come on, where are you going? Area 2, huh? What are you doing in Area 2? But yeah, I don't think we'll do Lagi today, the real one. We need to try to work up to it, so it's a stream highlight for the next one, right? But yeah, making it towards Lagi would be fine, honestly. Because it could then be a challenge for the future. For the next stream, at least. And they still have a reason to get Gobul armor. You know. Come on. Gigginox. Screw you. The amount you get poisoned through Gigginox is like a little bit too much in my opinion. You know? I don't know. Also, that attack being unblockable is like complete bullshit. I don't even know how Gigginox is supposed to fly, by the way. But he can at least, you know. Doesn't make a lot of sense. His wings do not seem to be made to fly. But yeah, whatever floats your boat, bro. Where is it? Oh, I went to into the wrong cave. The cursor is so small on screen. Fucks. And here we go with Wyvern Fire. Bomb. Here we go. And go. You can block most poison attacks, which is good, you know. Fuck you, Gigi. Small little creatures. I don't know, I don't enjoy the AoE attacks much. I think it's pretty much in general where a monster just does a huge AoE around itself. I think those are the least enjoyable attacks. Like this one, where you just, if you're in it, you just can't get out of it in time, and it's just, I don't know, not fun, at least for me. You were falling off a bit in damage. But the thing is, as you can see, what is really, really bugging me about the game is that you can do all of this where we're currently at. We're currently at Lagi. Almost, you know. And we can do all of this with starting gear. Like, our armor is almost starting gear, except that one Gobul piece that I bought. You know. Yeah, we are in complete starting gear. And you can do all of this in starting gear. Which tells you a lot about... It would be really, really difficult to do everything in starting gear in try. In try, I usually, you know, get as soon as I can. I get Great Jaggi armor, then I switch to either Royal Ludroth or Barroth, and then to Gobul before I even attempt Gigginox, you know. So they toned down a lot of the monsters. I feel like. Also, once we hit high rank, I'm going to try to already do some of the online, if I can. Once we hit high rank, I'm going to try to at least get the low rank done in online as much as I can. Maybe even start of the high rank every time while I'm grinding. I'm going to make this also part of my grinding routine, that we actually hit the high rank stuff in online as well. So that we don't fall behind in online. Because we are relatively on a tight schedule, you know. When it comes to online, because it's going to shut down on April. We need to really get a lot of stuff in. And we want to finish the G rank, right? And yeah, I have to find other people who want to help me with that. With G rank. In stream. As well. Because, I don't know, solo G rank is possible, but I don't prefer it to regular G rank. You know? Even though it's possible, I'd rather do it with other people if I can. Did you see that dodge? But I think 3EU is probably the only monster in the game where it's relatively easy to get into G rank. I'll probably have to, you know, get the help of some people to go through high rank if I can. I'm going to try things at least. Before I do them. I might have to delay a few streams if we can. But yeah, I really want to commit to giving you the full VU experience. You know? And that's also going to be a roundup of my experience with Gen 3. We still have to do the online portions of Portable Third and try. I'm going to try to still give you that, so that we can round off all of 3rd gen. But yeah, that was a Gigginox. Gigginox. Gigginox hide, Venom glands. Yes. Tail extract. So yeah, that was a Gigginox, and let's see our weapons that we can craft with this. Nothing new, nothing new. Yeah, it takes a while for new weapons. I don't know if it's just a lack of gun lances or anything. Or the antidotes. We need more, I think. But yeah, we're going after Rathian next. We have a fire weapon, which is probably not really great against Rathian. But I'm too lazy to change it for the Rathian, honestly. See what we have. Boston Blue and Cold Stones. That's okay. We're going to do Dragon Lady. Let's see if we can take on a Rathian. Probably. I've committed to playing Gunlands, so I need to do it. Just need to do it, you know. Why did this fail to send? What is going on? Well, hello there. Welcome to chat. Didn't go actually. Probably went to area 7. This is where I always search Rathian, by the way. Quick. I need Lumisa's help. Paintball. Go. This is what I don't like about Monster Hunter sometimes. One of the things you have to do. Amount of hoops you have to jump through sometimes to find the monsters. That's okay. Fuck off. Where the fuck is she? Huh? No, I'm confused. She's god damn it, I can't speak anymore. She's usually in around area 2, 3, 5 and 7. He rarely goes back to area 8. Rarely goes back to area 8. See if we can catch her by surprise. Way. Going this. Probably heading to. There she is. This is what I hate sometimes about Monster Hunter. There we go, Wyvern Fire. I hate her backflip. I don't know. The backflip always seems so weird to me. It always looks goofy as fuck. I don't know, I've never really liked the backflip, Rathian. Maybe we can get rid of that. Oh wow. But yeah, this gun lance is probably not really good against Rathian. Because it's a fire gun lance and Rathian is generally fire. But I don't have a thunder gun lance. And the game really doesn't give you one. I would have to go with a complete raw gun lance. And I'm too lazy to change it, so here's what it is. Shelling, the raw and the shelling will do the rest, basically. I know. I'm probably for a future stream going to look up a gun lance tutorial maybe. Or something. I want to know the intricacies, especially if we're going G rank. I want to know the intricacies of BU gun lance. Also, something that I wanted to talk about is we're just 38 people away, 38 subs away from hitting a sub goal for this month. You know, I would really appreciate it if you are watching this, if you would sub. Because this sub goal is really ambitious. If we crush it, it's going to be a hell of a time. Honestly. We've gotten to a point where we have steady growth of at least, you know, like five subs per week, or maybe around that. But yeah, that's not enough to hit the sub goal currently, so I would really appreciate it if you subscribe. Honestly, building up this channel was not easy. It's a lot of work. And I really put a lot of work into my content, and I really hope it shows. You know? There we go. We're doing fine. Against Rathian. We've broken a bunch of her parts. Also, I need to be more vigilant about posting stream highlights, honestly. I need to really go through my streams and kind of make stream highlights more often. I think that would be a good idea, you know. I mean, the VODs are there, but highlights would be nice. You know? I've made one of Midgar Zolom, which is not really that great of an highlight, to be honest. But the Third Fleet Hunter one is probably going to be a cool highlight. And I especially need to do more Monster Hunter ones. The backflip meta is real. Honestly, I can relatively use the back hops on the Gunlands to reposition myself relatively quickly. I'm going to try to make this a new meta. And like this. Also, I don't know. I'm always also trying to give you good gameplay. Again, I'm going to try my best with each casted gameplay. Because I hope I'm not coming off as a doofus sometimes. The gameplay or anything. I don't know if that's going to pay off. Or if I should be more open. Probably, you know, should be cracking a bunch of more jokes. Executed. Head blown to smithereens. Here we go. I really enjoy all of your support, honestly. It's so great to have people, you know, invested into you and your journey as a streamer. I have all of the good streaming equipment, but you know, if nobody's watching it, why would I be streaming, you know? So, all of you guys make this channel. Yeah, I've been feeling pretty great about streaming, honestly. I'm also working really hard on this channel, not gonna lie. Every day I'm thinking about making this channel the best it can be. So. Rathian webbing. This is also our first monster bone plus. So yeah. We'll have a ton of grinding to do today. Dasha has a new mask idea. Has a Gobul spike. As we can gather already, the Lagiacros is here. And he's pissed at us. New quest, Hunter Lagiacros. That is the thing we're going to do next stream. That is where what we're going to start next with. So yeah, they still claim that the Lagiacros is the one that's causing the earthquakes in Moga village. But yeah, we are getting swamped with villager requests, by the way. Let's see. No, nothing new on the weapon front, except for this one, which has poison attached to it, which is okay. I'll take it, you know. But yeah, gunlance and switch axe. Pretty good combo, if you ask me. Fish. I really want to be able to send them out further. See. Moga shallows. Because I really need Burst Aravana for something. We don't have anything in the hunt report. Also, the Moga forecast is going to get more crowded. We can now hunt Royal Ludroth in the wild, if you want to. And Rathian as well. Going to appear in the Moga woods. I can actually get rid of something. I actually can get rid of at least 2 of those strange beaks. I don't need them. Yeah. Let's see what Gobul equipment we can make. I haven't checked in on Gobul equipment earlier. For this we need a lantern, which and for this we will need 1 more spike as well. For this one we would also need spike, and for this one we would need another spike, so we would need a lot more Gobul spikes. I usually go for Lagiacros next. So it's kind of timed weirdly, where, you know, they are really close together, but I'm going for Gobul and then maybe later change it. But we still have to get high rank to go through, so I'm probably going to stick with Gobul and then move to high rank, and then we also have to make a new armor in high rank. So, you know, that's a whole thing. But yeah, I'm going to grind for next stream. Honestly, that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, the last of the Feelings has come home. So yeah, we can cultivate more things in our farm. Good. So we have a full farm, we have a full fishing. Yeah. I don't know what we should do for the rest of the stream. We have like a few minutes left. I think I can show you the online area while we're at it, because you can do that actually offline. Well, support Tanzia. You can go solo or multi or network mode. But I want to do a quick tour of Port Tanzia. It's not really big, relatively small. And yeah, once I'm going to try to rise through the ranks of low rank in Port Tanzia. It's better if I already checked it out with you and shown you what it is about. I hope I didn't spill everything right now. Doesn't seem like it. Yeah. So yeah. That's a guild card box. That's your home. And we can talk to all of the people. There's a peddling granny, by the way. And she has a lot of things. She's not in regular Moga village, but she's here in Port Tanzia. You can always access it. I really like Port Tanzia in a sense, you know, it looks like a huge fish market and everything. Here's a forge where you can just forge stuff as well, you know. It's basically the same as in the village and the armory. Good. And now we can move to the tavern. And this is the hub for multiplayer. First off, we can talk to the Grillmeister. He gives us well done steaks from time to time. You know, I really like this huge port vibe of Tanzia, honestly. So yeah, this is the canteen. And here we are at the quest counter. Let's fast travel. Oh, you can travel to Moga village. This is the guild store. It's relatively sparse, I find. Like, there's not much here. There's really just the essentials. And the rest is just relatively sparse. And this is the guild master. And yeah, you can transfer 3DS data over to your Wii U if you already played it on 3DS. And this is the arena. You can do arena quests, challenge quests, all of the good stuff. And this is the regular quest counter. It works like the regular quest counter. What are the events quests? 20 Bullfangos. I think I downloaded all of the event quests, so as you can see, 6 golden fish, Gobul, Ludroth. Not too much going on here. But yeah, Port Tanzia is relatively small, I find. Loglag feels so much bigger. And yeah, it makes sense. This game feels a lot like it's cobbled together at certain points, you know? And Port Tanzia definitely feels like a lesser hub, in my opinion. But it's still a cool view and everything, but yeah. And from this guy, you can actually also access your farm in Moga village. You know? Yeah, we need to talk to that last field time that came back. Hello, Poogie. Fuck you, Cha-Cha. Come on. There we go. That's the last feline that came back. You can rename your felines if you want to. Doesn't really matter. But yeah. This is where I'm going to end the stream for today. So, let's save the progress. And yeah, I have a really intense grinding session to go through. But yeah, next time we're going to beat Lagiacros. I really hope you enjoyed today's stream. I had a really fun time with all of you, and I don't know. Here, okay, good. So yeah, I had a really good time today. Ryu is always worth the effort, you know? And I really enjoyed my stream today. It's really good. I don't know. I just enjoy it so much. Playing 3rd gen Monster Hunter, it's just such a good experience, you know? And yeah, I would really love it if you would like and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate all of you. You're all valid. You're all good. So thank you all so much for watching today's stream. I hope we can continue this next week. Tomorrow we're going to play La Mulana. And that's about it. I will see you tomorrow. Trilightning out.